I've been a side chick for 5+ years. Yes, I'm serious. Coming here because I know I absolutely cannot discuss this with anyone IRL, but title says it all. I've been a side chick for over 5 years. I didn't know he had another girlfriend until about 2.5 years into the relationship. Keep in mind, by this time I was already so deep in love with this man and thought I'd marry him. Lost my V card to him and everything. We met when I was young and he was a bit older, and the effect he had on me was insane. To cut a long story short, I was so in love with him already that I couldn't bear the thought of being without him. So I stayed. Fuck me, I know. She doesn't know about me, but I know about her. His excuse for this whole thing is that he needs to stay with her because he's getting a permanent visa via their relationship. And that once he gets it, he'll leave her and we'll be together. I know this is fucking stupid, but I literally love this man so much I don't know how to leave. But I know I must leave, and I've been slowly building the courage. It's especially hard because I have an insane level of chemistry with him. We're so compatible in every way, besides the fact that he has someone else. He helps me financially and emotionally, and I love being around him, and the sex is great. But I know this fucked up situation has to end, and I need to move on. He lives with her too, they own a house and share a bed, but he claims they don't sleep together. I guess what's tipped me over the edge is that I just found out they adopted a dog together. We would always speak about adopting a husky together one day, but he's gone and done it with her behind my back. This relationship was doomed from the start, and I know what I have to do. The thought of living my life without him is almost too painful to think about. But it can't be much worse than crying myself to sleep every night knowing he's in bed with another woman. And yes, I know I'm a homewrecker and a fucking idiot and a loser, but what else is this sub for? Ide added some context in a comment, but thank you all so much. Every one of you has helped me make the decision I know I need to make. Update 1. For some added context if anyone cares, I experienced some pretty heavy-duty trauma just before I found out I was the other woman. He was very much there for me, and I now realize I probably trauma bonded with him. I was 17 when we met and he was in his early 20s. I don't want to call it grooming because it didn't feel like it, but maybe I'm being ignorant. I guess the whole point of grooming is that you don't know it's happening. This is genuinely not an excuse, but might help to understand why some people stay in situations where they absolutely have no business being in. Update 2. I finally left him. I invited him around because we needed to talk. Now, before I get crucified for this, he has a key to my house, so fucking dumb I know, so I needed to see him in person to retrieve it. Plus, that selfish part of me wanted to tell him in person just how much he's destroyed my self-worth and life in general. I wrote a letter to compose all my thoughts and included a lot of the points you guys made in my original post. He took it surprisingly well and actually cried, which I've never seen before. He was upset about my decision but agreed completely that it couldn't continue. He did apologize for his part in this and for the pain he's caused me by essentially wasting my time for years. He still stands by the visa story. Who knows if it's real, but at this point, there's nothing he could say to get me back. Perhaps it was just more emotional manipulation, but I'll say he seemed sincere. I got my key and blocked him off everything and said we need to go totally NC. He obviously knows where I live and work, so I needed to be sure to end things somewhat amicably for safety reasons. Now, almost every single comment told me to tell the other GFPs understand that I absolutely do want to do that, but it's not always that simple. I mentioned this in a comment, but I am scared of what he may do in retaliation. I don't know if he's a violent person, but he's definitely unpredictable sometimes, and he would likely do his best to ruin my life any way he could if I exposed him. He also has sensitive media of me from my younger days, which I have asked him to delete. He claims he did, but I don't believe it, TBF. Revenge porn recently became a crime where I live, so if he tries it, I'll certainly go the legal route. I'll also be moving in a few months' time and likely getting a different job, so I've kept all the evidence and plan to tell her when I'm in a safer position. I know I'm being a coward here, but what else to do?